like to take a look at the Ravens in quads. They tended toward this formation, third and long, sometimes second and long, but primarily on third down. I think it's a formation that wasn't particularly successful or well run, but with the additions on offense, I think it can be one that they use more and to more effect. I think particularly key here is this backside or weak side safety kind of coming downhill here, but that really leaves them vulnerable. Ravens line Andrews up inside to some kind of cross, or in this case, a dig. He runs this right behind the linebackers. A couple of reasons why he might come down. I think it has more to do with Lamar. This weak side's vulnerable to Lamar's legs. So that's a position you want to keep an eye on. What do they do when the Ravens are in quads? What do they do with the backside safety or the weak safety? Out of the same alignment, 3rd and 12 versus Cleveland, you see very similar routes. The 2 and 3 run in-breaking routes. Willie Snead runs this little 5-yard in. The outside receivers run comebacks. I think before it was a curl, but they mirror each other. Get a 5-yard in from number 2, shallow from number 3. Mark's going to run this cross, or this over, rather. The big difference is how they defend it. They're going to bring this weak side safety, play trap over Mark. One obvious area of improvement out of this formation would be the weak receiver, the single side receiver. In this particular instance, you can see Miles Boykin is still to release, and you see all the other receivers off the ball, and the quarterback has the ball. In fact, you do see him check that single side. Not a lot of attention being paid. This corner is really on his own, and you got to be able to win this matchup consistently. Yeah, you can see this trap coverage coming down on top of Mark. I think he realizes what they're doing to him right there. You're going to see him do kind of a look back to the quarterback. The quarterback's not looking at him, and he's not going to throw him the football here on 3rd and 12. Right there, you see Mark turn. And I think he's just trying to influence this safety. He knows the coverage they're playing on him. He wants them to just take a step toward him or pause just enough so that he can run by him. It doesn't work. Watch it again. Yet again, very similar route combinations here with number 2. This time running a soft dig behind the coverage. Mark inside, once again running this cross, shallow from number 3. You get a straight go outside from the singled up receiver. Same kind of wall from the deep safety here. And then he's going to match him man to man. Come back to the bottom of our screen. I suspect we'll see a lot more variety out of this alignment. And I think we'll see this alignment a lot more with the new personnel. Some more shots to the singled up receiver. Some more creativity in terms of the routes on the strong side. There's a lot of ways to get forward to that side outside of just lining them up directly. I'm sure there's a ton of built-in checks, reads, tags to just a power play, different ways to get to the same play through different personnel, different alignment, different motions, different shifts. And I expect to see that same focus on these kinds of formations in 2021. Here you see the outside receiver. I think that's Dez Bryant really calling for the football. Lamar throws to Andrews singled up there on that over. Looks like Mark holds this route up just a little bit right there and turns and looks for it. Yeah, he definitely slows there, and Lamar puts it on him. The quarterback puts it on him. This would be a big play if not for that slow. And that said, Mark nearly pulls it in. It's 3rd down and 6, 4 to the field. Kansas City's man coverage with single safety high. Love to see the Ravens come out on early downs more in these formations in 2021. four receivers, make them cover four bona fide receivers, man to man. This route or this play has always bothered me. You get this three shallow concept here, and it's sort of a put all your eggs into one basket kind of deal that bothers me about this play. My opinion is that Mark, the single receiver to the weak side there, has got to win this route inside, or it's got to be asked to. I'm not sure what he's called to run. He runs some sort of out, but nobody offers anything to hold this safety deep, and as a result, he just tees off. He sees this coming a mile away. Really doesn't give the quarterback any sort of if this then that